Hello everybody and welcome back to this War of Mine. Today we are continuing with the Emilia, Zlata and Kalina run. We were not raided last night, which helps us a lot. It is a food day today, so we should probably eat up. Let's have a run around and see what's going on. Why are you asleep still? Yeah, you have a chat with her. That seems to be the thing to do. While Zlata, you do that and then set off a couple more of these. Yeah, let's do all of that just to make sure it's all nice and safe, and then we can kind of move on from there. We've got a hatchet now, so we can start to destroy some stuff if we need to. Although we're nowhere near the winter right now. We're still in an outbreak of crime, so that's a very different vibe that we're going for. I'm purposefully cooking more on the stove so we save any food that we get. So it should be fine. But once that's all done, you can now head straight to bed. We now have 2 beds, so it should all be fine. And these two have now bonded already, so they're pretty much feeling happy with what's going on, and we've even got most people content, if not all of them. They're all content. Nice. Nice. We do need to go and eat today, though. Let's go and eat. Ooh, you can go and collect some stuff down here, I think. You can collect it, but there's nothing else really we can do. You know what, actually, let's not, because the kids need to come back, and I've still not helped the kids. So let's eat some proper food and keep that other stuff safe and organised. Good, very good. You can now run downstairs. I want to actually do this to try and teach you how to do it, Kalina. If you stay down there, I'm sure I can set it up, because then we can have you kind of sort it out yourself. Oh, we do have one of these, so let's teach that. There you go. Meanwhile, we can see if anyone comes to the door while that's happening. We do have to make sure that we actually feed Kalina, because that would be problematic if I forgot. In terms of our things, we're doing really well. I quickly want to check what the upgrade for this is. I think we've upgraded once. To upgrade again, though, requires a lot of work. What's the upgrade for this, actually? The upgrade for this is one of those and a... Oh, I can do that, mostly. Let's get the thermoregulator built. And then we can start to do something else, because then we've got a fully upgraded heater ready, which is important. I feel like we'll actually be making a lot of progress then. I just need to get one more, like, part tonight, which should be helpful. Should be doable, in fact, and then we can kind of go from there. Doesn't look like we're getting anyone to the door today. So we're just doing this. Perfect. And then we can actually feed her, right? There we go. There we go. Let's give you one of those. There we go. Because that should keep you nice and well fed, and then you can go to bed. Perfect. Nice. Let's end the day there. Everyone, I think, should be happy then. Good. Sleep, sleep, scavenge. We've got a load of places we could go. I could try and go to the central square. You know what? Let's try it. I know I need this. I know I need this. Besides that, I'm not going to take anything else. We're going to try and get through this without doing anything too raucous. And we can pick up some extra parts and wood on the way. Is there anything I could trade, actually? Let's take some of this and see if I can trade for some... Actually, I don't need this. Let's do that. Let's try and trade that for some parts if I can. I think the first person normally has some parts. Right? Hello. Yeah, I need materials, but I specifically need those. Yes. If I do this, will you give me any of this? Good. 1, 2. I can even get the guitar from that. 4 of this. 3 of that. Okay. I think that's a good deal right now. So let's deal on that. Look in the backpack. We've got a whole load of stuff. Now let's run and do the difficult bit. Get to here and then see what's happening. Because that you are nice and quick, aren't you? Good. But we've got a little bit of a wait. We can go for it now. Quick, 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 quick. Step in. Close the door. Close the door. Close the door. Nice. Move, move, move. And then run to here. Run to here. Now that you're out of shot of that, good. We're now in a safe spot, so if they see us, they don't really care anymore. The only danger now, though, is if this happens. If the guy leaves and locks the door, we're kind of stuck. But we can now at least move. And probably get some cool stuff from underneath here. This is the fun part of the central square. I could get a bullet. Let's do this, and then let's keep moving. Last time I came here, I forgot that you needed a shovel, and it took forever. So thankfully for you guys, we don't have to go through that this time. Nice. Nice. Very nice. I was about to say, this area could also be quite good to steal from, but it's not necessarily the easiest. I don't really get to go up the top much. I could get some more... Maybe I'll pick up a little bit. And some more components. That's good. We have enough to upgrade our heater tomorrow, which is the main thing. I just want to be prepared for the eventual winter that's going to come. Although I'm also trying to do the port ending, because the port's available to us, so I might just end up doing that. So, because there's going to be some lovely jewels here, right? Right? There's 2. Is there any more in here? Don't know how they get here, these jewels. 3. And, literally a thing of bullets. That's pretty good. That's 3. That puts us up to 5. We still need 3 more. I think the Shelled School may be part of this in the end. Let's just get out of here. Good, that is door open. Nice. Very nice, very nice. Suppose I could just look at my backpack. Maybe it's worth going for this trader here. Hello. If I was to give you a singular bullet, could you give me 1? I don't know, it just feels like it's a waste of a stack. If I get 1 of those for a bullet, deal, because then that at least stacks up there and then I can pick up 1 final pile of something. That seems sensible to me. Good, let's grab something at least from these piles. I could have just left it there, couldn't I? But I've got the extra fuel now, which fills up the stack there and keeps that safe, so might as well. Anything in this one that stacks? 3 more bullets. Yeah, I really should have just left it here, but that's fine. We've now got another gun, which is very, very good, and we're back home. Ideal. Kind of can go from here now, which is nice. Loading. Perfect. Day 14. Ready to start thinking about where I'm going to get these other ones from. They stole some food. That's irritating. And both of these guys got slightly wounded. How are you doing, Kalina? Where are you? You're up there. Slightly wounded is not the end of the world. At least we don't have to do much today. You're still content, which is important. I want to quickly get you to upgrade this ladder while we're here. Because we've got the stuff for it, we might as well get it done. There's a chat happening over here, which is fine. We'll have an upgraded heater. I should be putting people on guard, to be honest. We are still in an outbreak of crime, which is probably why I'm being a bit of a problem. We need coffee, I forget. Is it? It's not Zlata, it's Emilia who's a coffee drinker, right? Yeah. How evil do you have to be to hurt a child? Agreed. But you're a coffee drinker. I should be trying to achieve coffee. Coffee's the one thing that you can't actually ever get yourself. You can technically make a whole load of cigarettes eventually through herbs, which you can just grow. With water, which is kind of renewable. Everything boils down to components in the end. So yeah, now you can go to bed. We can send you, Kalina, down to do this now. Kalina's going to be doing a lot of stuff for us now that we can sort this out. You're slightly wounded and hungry. Not really much we can do about it. If I look in here, we've got some stuff. I could, I suppose, start to make a few bits and pieces. I could make a swing, and I could make a guitar. You know what? Let's get the guitar built. Put it in... I could put it in here, maybe? Let's put it around the fire, which is nice. There you go. And then, Kalina, you can go again. Good. Let's put some of that in there. Nice. We're making a guitar. We're going to make ourselves maybe an armchair as well. Because if I look here, it says we only have 1 chair. Having more chairs could really do some good stuff. Although it says our shelter feels almost like home. Which I don't think we could do much else. Maybe because we have so many books. Because we got the books from the guy and we've not had to burn any of them. Which really helps. Zlata is also very good. I think we're at the highest level we can possibly get already. But we can see. Yes. Maybe I think the kids should come back, given we helped them the first time. I just don't know when that'll be. Could be tomorrow, could be the next day, could be forever. But we'll see how it goes. Could be today. You know what? We're going to start building a few other bits and pieces just to keep people happy. But you are going to go and talk to the kids. I wanted this, I think. What else did I want? I wanted an armchair as well. We can get both of those. We're going to make one of these. Where can I put it? Maybe in the basement's a smart place. Yeah, let's put it in here. Nice. You can run for the door, Zlata, while Emilia goes and does everything else. Then we'll also make an armchair and put an armchair in here to keep people happy. So Zlata, you can go and do this. This should hopefully keep these guys content. Because I think currently you're not content. Are both the girls content? Yeah, all the adults are. We do this. We say yes. That should hopefully... Yeah, that makes you content as well. Very nice. You can go and play, which is nice. We've even got a swing for you now. We're going to run upstairs. We're going to make that lovely armchair. See how that goes? It should be pretty good. Yeah, let's put that armchair in there. So we've now got a nice little warm, snug area over here with the guitar. With that, we're going to end the day there. See how it goes. It's night time. We've done the central square. The old town may have some parts. The construction site may have some stuff. I think I'm going to put you on guard now because I'm a bit worried, but we are going to go to the construction site. I think I know which one it is. I think we just need that and that. That should be fine. Tomorrow we'll come back with a saw blade. We also do need to eventually go and do the military outpost again, but for today we're just going to do this one. I think this is safe. Let us scavenge and go. Because it also has some electronic parts, which I think will be helpful for everything we need to do, to be honest. Run across and do what we need to do. Very nice. Once we get there, it's going to be a bit... Once we get closer, it'll be obvious. I think this isn't the... Yeah, it's the soldier one, not the sniper one. Meaning the rarest item in the game is not in this game. But that's fine. You can hear the noises upstairs. You have to do a bit of a run in this direction. Good. Jump down. Very good. I mean, I'll take these parts. Parts are useful, and I think the construction site actually has more than most areas. Here we go. Just wanting to fill them up. Maybe I can make a toy box. If I collect some toy parts as well. Make sure that Kalina is as happy as she can possibly be. Climb up. Nice. There are definitely some parts here. Some places to scavenge at least. Loads of components. I was hoping not for that. I was hoping to find some gems. I don't know if there are going to be any here. But we have to be careful. We climb up again. I think it's twice more we have to climb to trigger the events. We do have to be hiding somewhere. Right? Here we go. I think if I run and hide here, we suddenly have that movement. That's happening. It's very difficult to almost deal with these guys, so we kind of just have to wait. It's better to be like quite quiet here and be steady, because these guys like to move, but they very quickly disappear. If they catch me in any way, shape, or form, they are. Although I do remember in one of the modded playthroughs, they did catch me and were like, fine. Which was interesting, to say the least. We can now run around up here a bit more. They're going to be less worried about me, because they kind of just leave now that they've caught their friend. But we can grab from them. More parts. And another gun, actually. Surprised they didn't take the gun off the body. That is something that I would do if I was them. Anything in this? Food. Nice. We'll drop the wood, actually, and just pick up this food, which is nice. Let's smash this open and see what else we can do. Getting some gems would be lovely, but I don't know if the construction site has gems. At least not in this scenario. Could be some stuff upstairs, but it's worth breaking into and seeing, do we? No, we've got a lot of bullets. Lots of broken stuff as well. This is a good place to come back to. I think for now, though, I'm going to leave what I've got. We just need to make sure we can come back without anything next time. Is there anything up here? Don't think there's normally a ladder there. Maybe there is with the Sniper Junction one. Not Sniper Junction, but you know what I mean. Climb. Climb even higher. Even higher. Smash, smash. Can you get up this way? There is a saw blade. I forget that that's there. Can we jump down this way? I don't think I ever looked down here. Nothing here. Normally there is something. Well, at least in the other scenario there is. Can we open this? Oh, it just opens to nothing. Can we go down? Where's the way down? Can we jump down over here? Or here? Okay, good. We can jump down over there. We can run across this way. Maybe check that pile. But I want to make sure I open up the other entrance for me, because otherwise it just takes forever to do anything this time. Good. We're going to do this loop down here. No gems here, unless they're on the roof. We're going to see how we do in terms of collecting everything else now, which is good. Do another loop. Unlock this door. That's what we need to do. Because then we can at least get back in that way without having to do too much of an effort. Then we can run for the exit and be pretty damn good about it. Sbush. Boom. Burst through that. Jump down. There could be some stuff in the basement that's worth getting. We'll come back here probably tomorrow And we'll keep on focusing after that on getting more gems. Because if we can get out of here, then that's pretty damn good for us. Nice. Very nice indeed. Good. Loading. Perfect. Day 15. We're still in an outbreak of crime. A pretty long one, to be honest. But, you know, we can't be choosers. We were able to chase them away this time. We do need both of these guys to sleep. And you need to have something to eat. So we're going to feed you the last one of that. Which is pretty damn good. Once that's started to be fed, let's feed you there. Good, because then we can start to put more on the go. We'll cook this one first. How much water do we have? 15, good. And we've got fuel, right? Yeah, we've got 4 fuel. Good, we can do it all properly and easily. Suppose I could smash all this open, couldn't I? Having a second oven is pretty good for a few reasons. But it's a kind of mechanically just how the game works reasons, so... You're well fed, slightly wounded and content, though. You could go play on your swing, actually. That would be nice. You go play on the swing. Actually, you should probably chat to Emilia first. Meanwhile... No, yes, you're going and chatting, which is good. You can eat, then sleep. I think this, at least the children's quest gives us a lot of coffee, which should improve moods as well. How are our things looking? We're now much happier. We have a chair and armchair. We have beds. Maybe I should make more chairs and things. Up to the number of people we have. Because we could always put more chairs down here to try and boost up morale even higher. Maybe that's something I should try and do in some of the other scenarios that I do. What could I do? I've got 3 guns now. I could maybe give away a gun for some stuff. I want more components and more wood, really. That's what I'm kind of thinking I'll do. Which is good. Nice. Given that actually you're just tired, we may actually need to use you so far. Mainly because you're free to do a bit more running around, Zlata. You're in a very good mood. There we go. See how it all goes. Open the door. Have a chat. Because what we want is we want all of those components, and we're willing to give you one of these guns. And I think this. There we go. There we go. Damn. Okay. Drop that down by 3. I can get 2 of those then. I think that's pretty good. If I deal on that, we then go back in and we go for another one of these and we grab from you. I kind of want the wood. That's okay. I think that's okay. We've left him with 1 and 1. We'll deal on that. We'll say goodbye. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now that that's sorted, we can go downstairs. How much our things are looking like? Look, things are looking okay. That's nice. You've done this. If you chuck in 2 of those now, we can look in here. The upgrade, we are very close to, actually. We just need a few more components, which we can get today. Oh, no, that's what we wanted to do. We want to make ourselves a lovely saw blade. Perfect. So we need it for the downstairs, which is the main thing. And we can kind of go from there. Nice. So that's now done. You need to head to bed. And then you also need to head to bed once that's done. And we'll do the 15, which will be going back to the place, and we'll go from there. Nice. Don't think I ever need a crowbar in the basement. So I think we're going to guard again. It's just the sensible thing. We're going to do the same thing again. This time we're going to take this to get into the basement. We want more components if we can. Because I think we need 40 of them. And we can kind of do that. We also need a few other bits and pieces. But it's worth going in. Let's see what we can get. Focus on components and see what else is available to us. Nice. Thankfully, I think that after the first time, no one ever else comes here. So we get that luxury. Good, 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 good. Grab that. I think it's the port that you kind of need both. There's a thing behind the saw blade location. There's also a locked location. Gonna see what's down here. Want to grab a few bits and pieces while we can. Nice. Before we go too far now, let's quickly saw blade through and then go from the back forward. Because there's normally nicer things behind locked areas because no one else has gotten there. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? But it's good to just fill up our inventory and see what we're doing. Nice. Run across to here. We've now got another slot in our inventory freed up. Which is good. Run and grab that. I'll take one of those. I wanted some more components, didn't I? Which is good. And I'll grab a couple more bits of wood. But I think there may be some interesting items back here. Right? Bandages. Those are lovely as well because that's each of food. Suppose I could make a garden eventually. I'm getting close to that kind of possibility. That's nice. What else could I drop? The weapon parts I've got plenty of. And I actually do have enough electronics, so we're going to do that. I think that's it now. We can maybe stack up a few things if we're lucky. But besides that, we're going to leave the episode there for the day. Do that. There's lots of parts down here to come and collect. There's also the stuff upstairs, which is worth collecting. Yeah, there's just lots of goodies down here. Let's leave it for now, and we'll come back next time. After probably doing a trip to the military outpost and trying to get the port thing set up, because we're now up to 5 of 8. But I will see you in the next video. Ta-ra.